Alright, so Witcher 3. Now, before we can really get started, I had to download a couple little extra bits and pieces because I didn't actually download the New Game Plus DLC, and I don't know if I just fucked up and hadn't downloaded it and that's a problem, but we're gonna get it downloaded so that way go ahead, get this over with. Okay. I don't know if it's on screen or not, but let's exit and show this first little bit here. It should automatically register it when it opens. I just want to completely sure that that's the case. All right, rock and roll. And I can actually see it right there. So just let this stuff play out, do its thing. Oh, this is just a that.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Because there's the little intro thing that I just wanted to show. I don't know how the game will sound in comparison to me, so you're just gonna have to let me know as we go along to make sure that you know, everything works out okay. So I'm gonna do the New Game Plus and gonna see how that works out, which it didn't let me do it just now for some reason. You just said that I could do it. I don't want to do, where are you? Come on, man. You just said that I could do it. Only saves created after New Game Plus can be used. Okay. Load your most recent save from any time after you completed the story. Make a new manual save. Go back to the main menu and start a new game. Pick your difficulty, tutorial options, and then select New Game Plus to get the option. Okay. Excellent. Play new game. Fresh start. Death March. I'm picking. I'm I know I just like did that out of nowhere. So I'm doing Death March. This is not going to be 100% playthrough, okay? So I'm not going to do every single thing that the game offers. We will do, obviously, the main story. We're going to do both the DLCs and any little bits of extra content along the way. But we won't do an ass load of, like, side quests and unlockables. So, I don't really care much for tutorials, but I'm going to keep them off anyway. It will also simulate a Witcher 2 save. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do in that case, but we'll see. Just hold on one second. Yes. it told me making you save, and then we'll go from there. Considering I haven't even chose my Witcher 2 simulation yet, I'm gonna guess I get the choose New Game Plus soon. It gave me the message and everything, so apparently all I need to do is just wait.
You know I don't find that amusing.
I don't know if I can actually, I don't know what to do about things like, you know, like, I think I might need to put a thing up to make sure that fucking Twitch doesn't ban me. And like specify that
it
there's
wasn't
nudity
meant to
in this
amuse,
game.
but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Because there's no option to not have
later
this.
then.
It's just gonna have to do.
See you later.
Though, I mean, this game doesn't show anything too explicit, but it does show titty. So it's like, that's kind of a big deal. And I can't just skip, I'm not gonna just skip the cutscene. Censorship is for pussies. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Considering that I haven't seen titty yet, then I think we're in the clear for right now. Tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. These messages will be saved in the glossary, where you'll also find detailed information about the world and blah blah blah. Okay, very good. I don't think that we'll actually encounter anything too explicit here in just the beginning section of the game. I'm just gonna keep going for right now, at least until I can specify, like until I get to the point to where it says, "Hey, New Game Plus now," and then I'll be like, "Cool, too easy." Once that's done, then we'll take it from there.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Let's slowly make my way about. But I didn't think I could open that door from there, but okay. So even though this game was made like, what, 2013? 2015? It's quite a few years ago. It still holds up very well, like, graphically.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Just hold on one second.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Got her taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
I don't want to do a tutorial. But I don't know, it's content. I'll take it.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
There. Hold on there, buddy. It'll turn the master volume down to like 80. How that does.
Maybe if you fall.
I don't know if that's much different or what. Just you know, keep telling me if I need to lower it. Something to get here. I don't even know why I was like,
What did
oh,
I tell
boxes.
you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
You know you actually get more oxygen in
cut
through
it
your
out.
nose. Body takes more oxygen in by breathing in through your nose than it does through your mouth. And breathing in through your mouth when it's cold or something like that will burn your fucking lungs up. It's not good. Army taught me that one. Well, it was some civilian contractor just designated to teach the army things like that. So,
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
pretty good hop, honestly. I couldn't jump that high. Wish
First! Na 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 na.
I didn't think we were in a race, but okay. Yeah, I already know how to sprint and stuff.
Oh, no.
I just played the game a minute
Vesemir's
ago.
got that look.
What did you expect?
Okay, we're just gonna see how this all works out. I don't know what Death March really does, so we're gonna find out.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
Right.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and review the fundamentals since this is fucking Death March and I really have no idea what.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals. And Ciri's barely a novice.
Be different. I really just have no idea. It could be like, well, you don't have any parry hints.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
I know how to do this one. Select or deselect a target. Okay. I've been trying to do that.
3.
Not too late to surrender.
Strong strikes now.
Not too late to surrender.
Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Slice your jump.
Okay.
Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Okay. Dodging is easy. Okay. And rolling is easy too. Isn't too much on the timing when it comes to that.
Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt throws his sword? Come on!
Okay. Blocking is simple.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter
Press
strike!
L2 just before your opponent strikes to perform counterattack. Okay.
Maybe a storm's coming.
Is there still an indicator of that? No, there is not. Though the strikes are
Bring
pretty
the day
pretty
to a
projected.
close, we'll go
so-
over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
Okay.
Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
That's not protection against damage. Certain critical effects. Okay.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Okay.
See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Not really. Most
All
of the
right,
time that doesn't
Geralt.
happen.
Come on. See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy the... Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddle your mind.
Okay. Easy enough.
Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to.
I mean, you're moving.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
Simple. R1. Am I just like throwing thingies? Okay. That went way the fuck over. There we go. How about your wheels now open?
Enough! Continue training at will. Come on.
Okay, that is not. Okay.
Who's next?
Ooh. Now, in lower difficulties, it'll fucking indicate that attack is like red, and that'll show me that he's about to attack me, and I'll have time to, you know, riposte or whatever. Instead, I'm getting my ass beat, which is fun. Just trying to get the hang of it.
Come on,
I'm gonna have to be using that a lot. Nice. Okay, not too difficult. I mean, the attacks are so projected that there's other enemies that have really fast attacks that you'll have to keep your eyes open for. There's one boss in particular. Nope. There's one boss in particular that's a little bit of a fucker.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet?
No.
Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
Adlan awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Still waiting on that New Game Plus. Suppose I kind of, you know, have the option by this point, but I'm not singing it.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in
Dawn's
a
right
tub,
there.
and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Be dawning soon.
It is
Time
dawn.
to go.
Dawn's already here. I mean, you got light. That's dawn.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
I'll just go.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Okay, now we're gonna have to find out how the hell this is all gonna work out. They usually just kind of just hop in circles. And they don't like fire, actually. I think I'd like to say. Woo. I almost got hit by that. Yeah, what was that all about? There we go. Just got kicked by a horse. Oh. Ooh. 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 No. It didn't say anything. It just said Sim Witcher 2. It didn't say anything about it didn't prompt anything. Which is fine. If it doesn't, that's okay, because I can skip through the majority of the section. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense then. I'm pretty sure that I was full health. I get hit by that ghoul and I'm under half. I got hit like once. Like just, and I was like, oh. Damn.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or meditating for at least 1 hour. While playing on Blood and Broken Bones or Death March difficulty levels, meditation does not regenerate vitality. Shit. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. Please press up or down to consume them. You have food in your upper... Okay. I just wanted to see what it said about Death March. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find Witcher 3. I mean, I wish that it would have been more clairvoyant on exactly what I needed to do. Okay. Then we may have to just... I'll just save a manual. Just to be sure. And then I'll go to the main menu. I don't see any other way to do this. Like, it did not give me that option. And I don't see any reason why it shouldn't have. So, apparently that just doesn't fucking work. I'm gonna figure this out. And then we're gonna go on with
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
I can't take any more time to figure this out right now. We'll play through some more of the game and then, you know, I'll figure it out later.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Yeah, I don't know what
War's
would be
not
causing
exactly
that. I'm just
going
gonna have
our
to.
way.
I'm probably gonna
Wait,
have to
decide.
revalidate
The
some
northern
files
realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you
and
mean?
then find out what's going
Temeria
on.
and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Because I have modded the game, and I may just completely delete the game,
Not so
reinstall
fast,
it,
Roach.
remod it to where I want it to be, and then we can see what happens. But for now, we'll just, you know, like I said, we'll just keep moving on. Probably gonna end up having to fight a griffin. Pretty sure we fight a griffin now, actually.
Help me! Help!
No, it's not that I want to start all the way back over. Not that I completely mind. Like, I'm like, if it comes down to the point to where it's like, hey, you're gonna end up having to deal with it, then I'll
Yeah.
that's fine.
Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
We could use a few crowns, yeah.
Could always use a few crowns.
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment.
Did I
Most
ask?
guardians requisitioned my goods. Now this. Here.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Sir. I mean, that's only if the game is literally too stubborn to let me play New Game Plus, which is supposed to be a working feature. Then it'll be what it is. Because I don't know exactly how far the game is going to be behind me.
A griffin
So
this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly.
stop talking so I can
Forest to the
talk.
mouth
Like I got
and
shit
shore,
to say.
but here?
But that's fine.
Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Friend told me about the Smith. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witch from his country in a fire, so...
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
He's not happy about it either, you know. I don't think anybody here really is.
What? Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
It don't. Yep.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Right?
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Alright, appreciate it.
Thanks for everything.
Try our best not to cause too much of an issue here, because I know that you can kind of like gets to be an option at some point where it's like, hey, there's all these moral
Help me
choices that you
bandage
can
that
make.
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Yeah, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
I'm kind of thinking that, you know, they'll fucking get pissy about it if I use magic, so...
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Yeah, little fucker. Say it with your chest next time.
Once more, there
Talk to
are
these guys.
4 factions.
For what?
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Oh, please don't make me
Geralt
play
of
Gwent,
Rivia.
please.
Witcher, with tenure.
I don't
Looking
want to
for a
do it.
woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
I don't know, go do it.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Right, well, peace.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world.
Please.
Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
I'm a
But the
changed
rules
man.
are quite simple. Come, let's play.
No, I can't. I can't do this.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Maybe later. Maybe. But I'm not about to get stuck on that shit again. Excuse me, cat. Can you mind your own goddamn business? Oh, no. Okay.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Let's get to the point.
Finding her. That'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to improve your mood. A little schnapsies never hurt a soul.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Do you trust this motherfucker?
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be nearby to help.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, we'll go ride over to the Nilfgaardians and talk to them right fast.
Done drinking?
Listen, pal.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I
wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
It doesn't have to be this way. Okay. No, I ain't going. Nope. Ooh, good hit. Not enough. Yeah, he just got his ass beat, didn't he? Y'all wanted to fight. You gonna give up yet? Okay. I know this. I know that that's not the outcome that I'm supposed to have, but that's fine. I'll take it.
Move it.
Excuse me.
Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now.
Okay, well, I guess that's that. I don't care. I'll kick their ass all over the fucking place if I have to. That's what they wanted, so that's what they got. Nothing I can really do about it. The ambience in this game is really nice, though. Part of the reason why this game is rated so well. It has its flaws. Don't think that it doesn't have flaws, because it does. I've seen plenty of them. But I mean, it's not perfect, but it really does. It holds up very well. What you see, what you get, what you see.
Should draw from it.
Yeah, maybe later. I'm not ready to fight a raid right now. I was like, ooh, hey, skill point. Then that raid came up out of nowhere. I was like, oh, okay. How about not? But I mean, what you see is what you get.
Go.
But there's a lot more to it than just what's on the surface. There's a lot of good detail in the game, though I tend to think that. So there is a such thing as too much detail. Just overdoing it. I feel like some of the stuff in this game, in a lot of scenarios, is accurate. Okay. Come on, yeah. Those aren't too complicated to deal with. Just try not to get hit by them. So I definitely did not do very well there. Do I have the steel sword out right now? Okay, yes. Damn, they're hitting me and I'm not getting any indication that they are. Let's go back to fire. Dude's just like rolling around in the grass. Hey, guess what? Dead. Are you sure you want this? Ooh. They're gonna kill me. Damn, I didn't think wolves would be so tough, but I guess that would make sense considering that it, you know, is the highest difficulty in the game. But I'm like, if they're hitting me and I'm getting like no indication that they are, other than the fact that my health is depleting. Like I'm not getting any like no like flinching, no rumble, no nothing. Like it's just they hit me and I don't know it.
Nice meeting you.
So that was fairly interesting. But okay. Let's go ahead and just this time we'll just avoid the wolf fight because I'm just not interested right now. Even though they're perfectly within my fucking reason, I'm still not gonna bother. I guess you can't swim, so okay. I thought this was Red Dead for a second, I suppose. I was like, horse, swim? Makes sense. Guess not. Anyway, as I was, so as about the, you know, attention to detail and stuff, like, a lot of it is fairly accurate, like, architecture, the way that towns are designed, the way that people dress. The only thing in some scenarios at least, the only thing that there is to have a problem with for me is in some scenarios. I don't know why I'm going back down here. I'm just gonna go this way instead so I can avoid the raid. The only difference is when it comes to like armor and how they designed, you know, combat dress. Some of it's pretty accurate, some of it not so much. I feel like, you know, no army at any point in time, this guy right here, like those horns on his helmet, that's probably the stupidest fucking thing you can ever put onto a piece of armor. Anything like that, it's pointless. Like, stay away from it. Because that's something that weapons get caught on. That's something for the enemy to grab. In a lot of scenarios, like I said, they're pretty accurate in how they've designed a lot of the stuff. Like most of it, like this guy's mostly wearing gambeson. They're all pieced together. Like some of these guys have more armor on than others. That's a good thing. And the reason why that is because obviously they're probably conscripts or just like mercenaries or something, and they have to purchase their own armor. Even soldiers, not even just mercenaries, soldiers themselves were, you know, the king could buy fucking everything if, you know, you were like at that status of which, you know, he would for you, then that's different. But in most soldiers, like, they just got what the fuck they can afford. So,
military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
There's also some other detail I like. When it comes to some of the armor, if you look close enough, you can see where it's been hit, like struck to form it. It really just depends on the, you know, kind of like, stop doing that next to your friend. It's kind of like,
Northern women bathe once every 3 weeks.
It's kind of like, what period is this armor supposed to be made to fit? Because, you know, these chainmail like this chainmail pieces that he's wearing are not, they're accurate, but at the same time not entirely. Like, a lot of people didn't have stuff like this. It was primarily just like a chainmail shirt, and that's what you had, like a halberd of chainmail. That's pretty much it. You want more than that? Well, too fucking bad, because, you know, affording something this nice is not always the case. And then this, obviously, this plate mail. Plate mail is pretty accurate, though the wings, like, there's heavy cavalry would have wings, like the winged hussars and stuff like that. They would wear them and stuff, and that's what I'm talking about. You can see the fucking little divots in it there. If you look on the helmet, it was like a golf ball. That's just where they, you know, obviously that's just a texture. They've textured over it, because if you look on that, it looks like a honeycomb on the shoulder blade there, on the shoulder piece. But at the same time, like, that's also fairly accurate. The way the shoulder does that, it's kind of used as deflection, either way. And it's kind of like made for combat. Though the chest piece is very full, and it's not parted in the center, that's okay. Like, not most of the time they'd wear half plate.
How much
or
grain
field
will your
plate
village
or something. So,
whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
I mean, sure.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Okay.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Okay. More information.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Right.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Pull sack out, also pull sack out. Okay. Hold on, let me talk to somebody.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh?
How
Counting
about
the
fuck
Emperor's
off?
swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters? They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Yeah, I don't know. It played through my speakers instead of through the game. I don't know why. I think it could just be because of the fucking of changing the sound while the game was open. So
long.
Okay, but at least the dial. Okay, literally stepped out of his tent just to push me. Fucking asshole. But at least you can hear the dialogue of him. If for some reason we get anything that comes up like playing through the speakers again, I'll fucking swap. I'll probably close the game and just change that. Yeah, I have. So this is all of my fucking New Game Plus stuff, which makes absolutely no difference because wolves can still 2-hit me. So you know it is what it is. So. I'm going to go to a stash right fast before we really get started. Because there's not a stash here, I don't think. So this is Erendite and fucking Toussaint Knight's sword, so. And I have a mod that should level all of my gear as I level, so all the gear stays the same level as I do. Because honestly, it's like you either have to wait until you get the gear to get it at that level, or you have to use this mod to get it leveled up specifically. So
slower.
I'm just gonna check to see. Oh, duh. It's right there in front of my fucking face. I don't know. I think that might have something to do with Twitch integration. Broadcasters not enabled in-game drops. That, cause I figured that might have something that you do, so you would have to fucking like use chat or something in some of these games. Like they have the Twitch integration and stuff that allows you to like, you know, spawn like a monster or like loot and shit like that, and I have to deal with whatever you guys end up spawning on me. But that's not even a thing in this game, so I don't see that being an option. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around this way.
Come on, Roach.
Because this should take us back to White Orchard, or at least get us close, and then we will pick up a few things. I'm not worried about those wolves because I tried to fight those wolves like 3 times earlier and died every single time. So yeah, I don't think that this game has that abilities to fool around with that. I guess I should probably really do an intro, by the way, just because I haven't done that yet and I need to have a good starting point for the thing. So if you're watching this on YouTube later and you see a cut from now,
slow now,
like right here where the fuck I am, to just previous, and you seen me in like base Geralt gear and now you're seeing me in the gold shit, that is because I chose... The last stream was such a disaster because of the New Game Plus fucking up that I've just decided to basically just cut that out and put this on the end of the previous stream.
Go.
So it'll be a little bit long for an episode, but it will cover the intro to the game and then this as well because of the technical difficulties. So...
Come on, Roach.
But that's pretty much what you're going to be seeing if that happens. So I don't really necessarily have to do an intro a second time because there's really no sense in it, because you're going to be seeing the intro to the last thing and as well as this. So now let's get to a stash so I can get some gear. I've never really been one to like augment my stuff, so I like never used oils. I hardly ever used bombs. I barely ever like actually like buffed my armor or my weapons, simply because I didn't like the idea of having to switch just later to using something completely different, so I just never did it. Whoops. But I'm going to do some of that now because of the fact that the stuff levels with me, so that way I don't actually have to worry about it. So I'm gonna get the gear and stuff that I've put away. I wanted to make sure that I chose stuff specifically for the purpose of this, so I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff, but I just don't really have a plan exactly on what I want to use, because there's some really good steel swords in this game, and then there's some that are not so good. Like there's real top tier swords. Usually damage and armor is pretty much all the same. But I will find that out later. Yeah, I've just never done that, so I've never slotted runes. So, but we'll equip some of the Ursine stuff now. Because technically, in some ways, it's better. Excuse me, that's not Grandmaster. But, I'm just gonna do this because I've seen some builds and I prepared for those builds specifically just for the purpose of actually having something that I can get through this easily with. So there's some very peculiar ways that people build Geralt to be pretty fucked. I don't have anything crazy as far as that goes, but some people have done some pretty wild things. I have like 25 skill points, so I'm not even too worried about getting the build set up correctly because I should be able to easily do that. But I have not really focused on getting mutations and stuff, so I have to get mutagens because I want to get to... Where is it? We need this one. The reason why you've never seen the mutagen screen? You should have it if you've played recently. Do you have all the DLCs like Blood and Wine and everything? Cause mutagens should be a thing. So I mean they should be an option. Well, this is the mutagen screen, so really the only thing that we're worried about getting is that kind of sounds fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? When vitality reaches 0, you become temporarily invulnerable and regenerate 100% vitality. This effect can only be triggered once every 180 seconds. That's really not that long, either. Like, 180 seconds is only, 3 minutes. So, as long as you stay alive for 3 minutes, you're invincible. There's a sharp scree sound. Sound dropped out for a split second. I don't know what the hell that was all about then. Maybe just some... Has that ever happened before? Because it could be something having to do where I am. But really, we're just going to go for Euphoria. We just got to get this. We just don't have any mutagens. So we had to actually get mutagens from... I think they come from creatures. I can't remember. So once we do that, we're gonna get Toxic Blood, and then we're gonna get Euphoria, and we really, really need Euphoria. So, but for now, we're just going to go with what we have on our person. So what skills we have and all that stuff is just what we're gonna do, because there's some fucking ridiculous. Like I was talking about, I've seen some fucking crazy. Okay, sleepy. There's some fucking crazy builds some people have done that I've seen these people like display what they do. It is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Like, it's so ridiculous. And it being on Death March too. Like, I'm like, holy shit. What are you talking about? So, I might even have mutagens stashed somewhere. I just don't know. I don't think I've got any in my inventory, because it probably wouldn't show them even if I did. So, all I have is, like, dye. I can make mutagens. I just need, specific stuff to make them. But I think I'll go check the stash again. No, I don't have any. Yeah, so I'll do that too whenever I actually get to the point where I'm building, because, well, you're just right here, so fuck. I just don't want to use the wrong ones. Can you remove them, by the way? Can they like be reused so you don't have to like, you know, they're not like one use, or
take it easy.
You know, they don't stay on. Because if that's the case, then I'll have to wait to make sure that I, you know, put the build in correctly.
Whoa.
Oops. Damn it. Okay.
Anyone
Well,
home?
let's do this
Must be out
quest.
hunting.
Sorry.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Okay. Okay, I'll look into it some more just to be certain. There's a bear. Oh, there he is. Hey, bud. That's a whole ass bear. Hey, buddy. He's getting fucking pissed. Damn, he's kicking his ass though. Like, I guess the bear just doesn't know where we are. Look at him. Okay, he coming. Yeah, get you some of that. He'll probably one-hit KO me. So I'm just trying to be incredibly careful about that. Yeah, you're on fire now, so now what? I really need to be using Quinn a lot more. Woo! Yeah, these bears are fucking ridiculous.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Sure.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it hasn't been too loud
Show you, sure.
in that bear fight, was it? Like,
Gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
okay.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their Too late. Attacked another one.
Oh, damn. I was hoping you would tell me exactly what you were going to say. But I suppose not. So I don't know if these dogs are gonna two-hit me, but we're gonna find out. Geralt, you need to do something a little bit different than that. Whoop! Ooh, okay. They'll probably three-hit me then. The thing about you know, like what I've noticed as far as like dogs and like wolves go, is they can all attack you in kind of succession. So, you know, they'll be like, one of them will attack you, and then sometimes they can attack twice, and then another one will also come up and attack you also at the same time. So, you know, while you're attempting to attack them, they'll fuck you. So, like if you're attacking one, the other will come up and hit you. So. Oh, well, he did, cuh.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before. Well,
it could be because I'm
a long
streaming
time
in
ago.
720.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Don't have to then. So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
You sure? Because we're pretty loud right now. No, I mean, the video quality is probably a little shit because of the fact that I'm streaming in 720, which is like 54% of my, of the resolution. So it's like, not good. So it's going to probably look a little bit not great, but you shouldn't really be able to tell too much.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless.
And the bitrate is being a little bit shaky, but
splayed,
nothing that it isn't
stretching down
usually. So,
Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
alright. So, I don't know if Vesemir has anything. And I don't think I've got Buckthorn either, because that's what... Well, Geralt will talk about it before we go hunt the Griffin. We'll find where he is first, and then...
Nilfgaardians were celebrating.
We'll deal with...
Griffin interrupted them.
Then we'll deal with going and getting prepared for it, because, you know, it'll be like, oh, we need to do this.
Black, saturated with blood.
It's a dog or a wolf.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Good jump in fucking this armor. I mean, Witchers are stronger than the average human, but... Probably want to cross here. Ooh.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months worth.
Check this guy out. That's no use to me. I'll get this though. Let's examine this Griffin. Well, it may just come up now.
Barbie and her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. beak tips worn, gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
Oh, wonder why he killed her.
Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Alright.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Yeah, now we gotta go all the way back to Vesemir. And holler at him right quick about what's going on. Call Roach over. One of my favorite things in this game, and definitely one of the reasons why I'm sure that it has such a high rating, is the monster investigations, or just investigations in general. They're very, their attention to detail is really good, and the writing is decent. Like I like some of the monster related stuff in this game gets really, really interesting. And it's the same thing with like some of the investigations you have to do with people. A lot of interesting plot development. It's very, very neat, and I definitely it speaks for itself why the game is so well received, why users love the game. It really does speak for itself. It's very similar to God of War. Like God of War was much more short and sweet with a lot less content than The Witcher 3. What you paid for The Witcher 3, you definitely got.
Whoa,
like, that's one of the things I enjoyed about it was, I mean, I bought it when it came out, and it was like I couldn't even play it because my graphics card was so shit. So I upgraded my computer specifically to play the game. And to play it on, you know, max graphics and everything. So, yeah, because I couldn't play it on medium. And when I bought it, and then later on I bought the extra stuff that came out later because it didn't come out immediately, and I didn't even have the game technically. I didn't even play the game until a few years after it had released because I upgraded my computer specifically to play it, but then never touched it. Until way later, and then that's when I noticed like this game is like way fucking worth it. It's fucking amazing. I played it like every day, couple hours a day, and just really enjoyed it. At the time, I think I was well, no, it may not have been a couple years after it came out. I can't exactly remember. Either way, when I was working, I would come home and play for a couple hours pretty much every day, and I definitely loved, absolutely adored this game.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
So yeah, the series on Netflix, like, I just don't, like, it's not that I don't want to watch it, I just never do. No, right now all I do is watch Top Gear, and play video games. Like, I don't take the time to watch anything on Netflix and stuff, but of course I didn't actually, you know, I barely use my Netflix. I should use it more than I do, and I do actually, I actually, with my phone plan, I get Hulu, Disney Plus, and a couple other things also included because, you know, that's just whatever. They actually include the subscription with my phone. So I could get on, like, watch Rick and Morty or watch The Mandalorian or, you know, watch the Clone Wars. You know, and actually, since I have Amazon Prime, and I didn't know this until today, I looked, and House is actually on Amazon. Because they took it off of Netflix, I think. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I watched, like, a lot of House. I watched, like, there were 8 seasons, I think, right? And I think I got to season 7, and I was like, okay, I just stopped watching it, and then when I had the notion to go back, I was like, what the fuck? it's not even here. Turns out, I'm pretty sure that it is on Amazon, and I don't think you have to buy it either. I don't know. Don't quote me on that because I haven't looked that much into it. All I seen was an advert for it. It's just like, hey, you might like to watch House. I'm like, oh shit, I actually would love to watch House because I really enjoyed that TV show. Like, a lot of people give it a little bit of, some people give it grief, but really, I thought that some of that shit, there were some interesting twists and a lot of interesting pieces of, like, logic related investigating in that show, and that was fucking it. You don't have to pay for it. I use Cast on there for free, I believe. Yeah, House is fucking incredible. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you can say, oh, I don't like this fucking show, like, or I think that House is a condescending asshole. Well, yes, he is, and you may have you may have been ruined because of the fan base, but honestly, I thought it was fucking amazing. I was like, this is fucking pretty good show, and it's got funny moments too. I think, you know, that on its own is really good. So, anyway, back to the game.
Learned some things. It's a male. Had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed
I love the
their
way
eggs.
they talk with their hands in this game.
Fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Like how he's like, is a male, and he starts like doing that little thing with his hands where he like turns and then he's like throws his hands out and then he's like sprinkling with his hands, like waving them around to try to like denote like they're using fire or whatever. It's really funny. You see the way that if you listen to the dialogue and watch the way he moves his hands and stuff in some things, I think that that's funny for somebody who doesn't, for Witchers not being able to portray emotion and stuff. I think that that's pretty funny that they use their hands to talk so much. It's hilarious to me. Let me do one thing just before we get too far in. Hold on one second. Okay.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor?
Yeah.
Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm not really going to go through the whole measure of gathering materials to create bombs and stuff. We may die a lot doing this, so let's see what happens.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Like I just don't have the fucking, I don't have the material to do that. So, like I'd have to go around and like look for reagents to fucking use to create the bombs and blah blah blah. I don't even know what kind of bombs work well on griffins anyway. I'd have to probably look in the bestiary. Where are you going, Vesemir? Oh, okay. God, like old dude can fucking run. He might be an old witcher, but he's fucking getting it. What are you doing? Vesemir, what are you doing? He's like picking the field, like, because this is obviously used in some seasons. Like you can tell by the way that the terrain is, that in certain seasons they'll like switch fields, and I guess in a sense, I suppose he must have took an animation that made him look like he was picking things out of the ground.
A stream, amber waves of grain, charming place, perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them.
America.
Ready?
Emperor Lazy Grain, you know, send a fucking... Yeah.
Let's start. Wind's good.
It's
Eight
not in the
signals
national
quickly.
anthem. It's in, like, America the Beautiful or whatever.
Now all we have to do is wait.
What was that?
Come on. We can
Why was that
cower
sheep
in the
there?
shade of those birches.
So tell me.
Oh,
once
that's
we
the
find
bait.
Yennefer,
Okay,
what'll
gotcha.
you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering,
I thought that the
think
sheep just
you'll
appeared.
come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
There will be times you'll see things like, this game is huge, and you'll see some things, despite the fact that it has high ratings, that you'll sometimes come across some stuff that, you'll see some stuff fuck up.
A crossbow.
Already had
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Peep on a sheep. Took you for a traditionalist.
Witch with a crossbow. We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
This crossbow is incredibly important.
Watch out!
Hold on. Just give me like 1 second. I need to look at something. Oh, well. Okay, good. So, Ard. Hybrid oil and grape shot. Do I have any of that kind of stuff? I don't think I can actually make this stuff right now. Well, I can make a couple things. Okay, not quite. It's a lot of stuff. All I need is, well, no, all I need is like the previous iteration of hybrid oil. Hey! Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the enhanced version. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Okay, cool. Let's do that. And... enhanced grape shot, too. Bug it. Though, of course, that's only one grape shot, but... let's see. Superior. Well, I probably could have made that. Well, no, I can't, actually. So, what does this do? A lot of silver damage, slapman damage foes, deals fire damage, enhanced based effect. Damage ignores enemy armor and destroys monster nests. Okay, very good. Now, I don't know how to use these things, so I'm going to have to probably figure out what I need to do here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm on the wrong tab. Here we go. That there. Let's see how we do this. Okay, cool. Easy. And then just Ard, right? Okay. Okay, he can do a lot of shit to, like, really fuck me up. Well, that's not gonna work.
It's about to dive!
Ha! Ow. I didn't think he was gonna do that, so.
Not good.
Come on. Ow. I suppose I should probably use that more often. Okay, he's doing that fucking thing. Ow. And while he's in the air, this will help because I can take the time to fucking heal. Nice.
Damn! It's fast!
No, you're just slow. Did you see him, like, block? That's pretty interesting. What the fuck? Oh, Vesemir, like, hit him with a fucking... the, art, and it stuck him.
Don't let it get away!
It's gonna run. Oh, I fucking running after it, shooting the crossbow like that's gonna do anything. Okay, we just need to follow it. Come on, Roach, hurry up. Get on, Roach, hurry up. Not a bad fight after all, honestly. My oil's probably gonna run out. That's fine, though. Fire works well. Yeah, I know fire works good against griffins. Roach, please. Okay, you know what? You just do your thing. Come on. He isn't close enough for me to use that. That does work. Woo! Oh, I still have the fucking stuff available. Ooh, okay. Hold on there, buddy. You do that thing right quick. Ooh, okay. Hold up. I gotta do a thing. He stunned me. Hold on, we need to, I have a potion that's available, perhaps? Temporary immunity from Pop's mold. Yeah, like that's gonna work. Too much toxicity, I guess, whatever. That's stamina regeneration, that's nothing. Oh, hell. Well, we got food, so we might as well just... See, the only issue is, I have a thing that causes me to regenerate health faster. So, like, it goes over 30 minutes. So, even though I might use a consumable, I really just want to eat that right now. You cannot perform the action during combat. Okay, I have to do this instead then. I don't know. Okay, this is very, very dangerous. Because now I'm very low health. I only have 2 minutes left on my fucking thing, or so many strikes left, actually. It's not minutes. Ooh, did you see him try to get Vesemir like that? Okay! Come on, you big bastard. Okay, I can see the reason Ard works better. Excuse me. Pardon me, friend. Please stay away from me. That is not gonna work. Shit. Ooh, there we go. Nice job, Vesemir. Ooh. Nuh-uh. Where are you going? Okay, he running again. I don't know how I'm going to shoot this, but I'm going to try. Oh yeah, it's my turn now. Haha! All right. I'm celebrating over that because that was rather challenging.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it could be me, it could be you, I don't know.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a Witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Let me make sure I haven't dropped frames just due to performance alone. Oh yes, I've dropped a lot of frames. I've dropped like 1,920 frames. It could have just been the GPU. It is old. I just don't want to upgrade just yet because I feel like if I upgrade, I'm basically fucking myself. I really do need to, though, honestly. It needs to happen soon. Okay. No more dropped frames right now. I'm watching the GPU do its deal. Seems to be okay. Bitrate seems to be pretty decent. It's up and down, but that's fine. Let's press on and hope that nothing bad happens. I suppose. I'm gonna have to definitely explain this. I'll be sure to put a banner up on YouTube just saying, hey, you know, watch the fuck out for this one. The frame rate, the frames start skipping around a lot, and a lot of stuff happens that, you know, isn't necessarily good for the stream. But we'll see. It seems to be doing fine now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on and hope that it works out okay. I hate that the rate did drop like that. That kind of does suck, but it is what it is. It was a good Griffin fight, you know, just in case that wasn't actually necessarily watched. Now, I should really start making sure that I'm recording the screen. Well, so I don't want to upgrade yet because I'm afraid that the 3080 series Ti will come out, and then I'll have already bought the 30 series' fucking previous upgrade, and then I'll have to sell it and cut a loss. Which I could sell it for exactly as much as I bought it for if I only use it for a little while, and then they release a Ti, and then I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just sell the 3080 standard version, and then that will be fine. I can find somebody who will buy it. So we'll see. But no, it was a good Griffin fight, so I enjoyed that. I just need to start recording the screen. And the reason that I need to record the screen is because I'm downloading the streams currently. And because I download the streams, that means that the recording software may not pick up, well, hold on one second. It may not pick up. We'll talk about that later potentially, because I'm probably not going to sell it. I'm going to sell it potentially for like $100 less than the original price, and that's not cheap necessarily. Like, it is cheap for a GPU, honestly, but we'll see. But anyway, like I was saying, if I record the screen with a recording software, then it won't record the dropped frames necessarily, and it'll be a lot clearer as well. But we'll see. I'll work on that sooner or later.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Listen up, motherfucker.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
I mean, probably not kill a bunch of people.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin.
I might have still done it.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
No, I'm taking it. What do you think who do you think I am? No, I need the money.
We have much work to do. Quite a lot.
They should move these guards so that the doors will open properly. No, I mean it is a good idea to fucking use the screen recording software.
Come on.
I mean, honestly, I knew that it was a good idea. I should have been doing it to begin with.
Not so fast, Roach.
I made them mad. I mean, your arm does go 90 degrees. It just needs to drop just a teensy bit below. Put your head up. It'll keep you from thinking that your navel is sinking lower than your actual chest. And, faster. The fact that y'all are sitting down there in that position for that long is a testament of strength, because, like, it may not be a lot of push-ups, but the amount of time that it takes you to do it, it's pretty good, honestly. Pretty strong individuals. I mean, it looks like they're struggling, but the fact that they keep going is pretty good. I mean, you just need, like, what is it, 20 or so more now, and you'll pass an APFT.
Is it true?
Maybe if they counted them.
Once every 3 years.
You can also spread your feet out and make it a little easier. You can also fan your elbows, and that'll use more of your chest than your triceps, but I'm not... How long do you make these people do this for? Like... No, he said, is it true that northern women only bathe every 3 moons or whatever?
Barbarians.
He just said I'm a barbarian. Either way. It's like, I might stink, but you suck at push-ups, so whatever. Nah.
Move it.
I've got subtitles on for a reason. So if for some reason you're not able to hear what they say or whatever, you can always watch, look at the subtitles. I'm gonna try to fight these fucking wolves. They wouldn't aggro me, so that was pretty much pointless. Yeah, how's that feel? It's a little different now, isn't it? The ward was taking some good hits there. Ouch, ouch. I want that treasure. Y'all gonna stop me. No, I'm getting it. Ow. He's gonna get me. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, I'm just gonna hop. Where are you running? I shouldn't do that. That's a ballsy move. Come on.
Come on.
I don't know if I can really parry wolves, but okay, yes I can. I don't usually block a lot. I'm usually only attack way too often. Okay, so no more drop frames, so that's good. Everything seems to be running steadily now. Hopefully during our next, attack by a griffin, we won't have to worry too much about that. And this is one of those games where it's like almost everything that you find is usually useful or potentially just sellable. So I grab a lot of stuff, and you're going to see that happen a lot. I pick up literally everything. So. And welcome Bailey, by the way, before I forget to say anything. You missed the kind of the ass end of the technical issues, so. Oh no, I'm a kleptomaniac in every game I play that has anything to do with, like, usual looting. Except for in the case of, like, Oblivion, because of the way that Oblivion works. Like, you never know when you're going to get caught doing something, so you can't necessarily be a kleptomaniac. And Oblivion's weight is, like, way too fucking ridiculous to deal with. Like, if you look at the way that I do the Mages Guild stuff, I, like, grab so much fucking novice, like, embolics and shit like that, like mortar and pestle and all that kind of shit. Like, I grab all kinds of shit that I know that I can get away with selling that is worth something. The problem with Oblivion is that it's usually like I'm not busy searching for loot so often because, for one, I don't really care that much in Oblivion's case. I played the game before. I really just don't give a damn. But it's just like, well, it's not necessarily a bad weight system. It is, but it isn't like. Skyrim has the same problem sometimes. You can expect it from nearly both of them. They all have their fucking issues. So they think that fucking swords weigh 24 pounds. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, what is you could be like, oh well, that's fucking, what's the name of the fucking place they live on? Well, Tamriel.
So fast,
I guess you would really say Tamriel. Their weight system. It's Nirn. Nirn is the name of the planet Earth, essentially, that they live on, the world. But Tamriel is, like, you could say, oh yeah, it's their weight system. Well, yeah, but like, why does like a 5-pound weight or some shit weigh 5 pounds? Like,
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fists starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go.
Sounds good.
Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
This is the part where it's like, I actually can either kick these dudes' ass or leave them alone.
To the lilies? Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now?
Oh, they're still there. See, look.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the god's wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That's true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Billy Clubs.
Neither are you.
Couldn't really do anything about this. Oh, never mind. That was earlier that I figured that this was an encounter like, oh, well, maybe I can do something about it. Because normally it's like, you know, because she'll get fucking mad if I kick these dudes' ass. But it is what it is. Yeah, you like being on fire? Mmm. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody got cut in fucking half. Ooh, I parried that dude, but got hit by the other guy. That was cheap, but, I mean, it's... it is what it is. I should really get outside. Oh, I can't go outside. Oh! Well, that was just sloppy. I was like, let me go outside, and then the door's locked, so there's nothing I can do about that. I'll just have to kill them. Rid of one of them. Come on. Hello. Woo! No, fuck your stamina. Ooh. That wasn't even one of the dudes.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
They attacked me, so it's whatever.
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's...
I don't know if I could have said anything different in the dialogue and been like, hey, let's just fucking leave, and it would have made a difference, but I'm just gonna assume it probably would not have.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Look at the hair physics not working.
Excuses, excuses.
Well, it is,
You've
sort
not
of, but not
changed a
really.
bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me.
The anti-Alice's turned
until
down,
you
so...
found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry.
I'm not.
I wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no.
Looks like the
You see,
melanin's
someone
turned down in
awaits you in
everyone. Well, they're
Vizima.
all like
Someone who doesn't
people
like
from
to
the
be
north.
kept waiting.
So
Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or to those on more intimate terms with him, The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
And I mean, in the case of like the Witchers, like being pale is kind of like a thing, so they're almost always pale skinned. And then the dudes over there, they're like Germans essentially, so you know everybody's fucking white. I don't even think there's a dude in a single person in this game nearly that I've seen that's been a darker shade. Actually, I don't think. There might be one or two, I just can't remember necessarily off the top of my head, so.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
What I was saying was, you'll also notice that maybe the game isn't like, you'll probably notice 30 frames a second. I have it being broadcasted at 30 frames a second, so it's not really anything that can be done about that. Well, I can change it. I can up that, but I'm not going to. Like, it just makes it easier to stream. Imagine how many frames I'd dropped if I'd tried 1080, 60 frames a second with, like, full graphics on this game. It probably just would not work very well.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning.
Look at that anti-Aliasing! Look at that hair! Here they come.
Go ahead!
Okay, you're dead. God, that would suck. I'd hope you're just dead. Because if you're not, then, well, you're going to feel really fucking bad when you wake up.
How big? We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
I mean, Vizima's like, I guess that's it. It's not really that far away. The Wizard's world is really small, by the way. Like,
this bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Must be nice. Oh yeah, you know, I have completely forgotten that I should probably make this stream for mature audiences only just because. But there's probably not going to be anything for now.
It must suffice.
Thinkamir cares if I'm clean.
You won't see anything as far as like Geralt goes,
To
but
His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
yeah, chair is what it is.
Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Oh, no. You wouldn't touch me. If you were like, yeah, shave him, I'd be like, nah. You're not gonna fucking shave me.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance.
No, it doesn't.
In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes.
Yeah, well, you're gay.
Especially beards infested with lice.
I probably shouldn't have said that. That might make some people mad.
Fine. Do your thing.
Okay, let me rephrase it. You're a fucking pussy.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify.
A blade at their throat.
But one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
Oh, this is the simulated
So,
Witcher 2 save, I'm
Geralt
pretty sure.
Of Rivia.
Maybe.
Place of birth?
Yes? No, wait, I probably already made one.
Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us
Oh, no, this is
more
probably
recent
it.
events.
Yeah.
The siege of La Valette Castle. The
What are you
fate
doing?
Of the defending commander, one Arian.
You know, I don't even remember my choices. So, like, I don't know what to say here. Because I don't know if this really impacts the outcome. I just, like, chose stuff. Free bird, he says. So, I guess that means I spared his life.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
So, we probably will play The Witcher 2 and the first one, so... Depending on what you chose, you can have more interaction with that. Okay, okay. I got you. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, okay. Is that who he was just talking about? Because I do know he's in this game. I can't really remember exactly where to find him, but I do know that he is in the game. So, but like I was saying, we might play the first Witcher, but we'll at least play Assassin of Kings, because pretty sure that's probably going to be within the top 25%. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't remember this one. I don't know what to choose for any of these at all, so... You can tell me what you would like me to choose if you want. Because that would help me out a lot. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a random one. Ugh. Who'd you want to interact with the most? I don't know. I don't even remember. I think Vernon Roach was someone I remember interacting with the last time, so... Yeah, oh yeah, Vernon Roche is the leader of the Temerian, like, outfit, isn't he? Because I really liked him. Okay, yeah, I liked him a lot.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous
Stu needs to wash his
summit
face more.
at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
I'm gonna imagine. I think I went with like Triss the last time. But I don't remember who. I guess that's Anais. I don't know. Is that like? I think that there's a female with that group, the Blue Stripes, and I guess that's it. I don't really know. I would go with her again. Okay.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tunstall
Okay, yeah, okay.
to bits.
I don't even remember this one. Because I've never met this female before. Like, I don't remember her in the last time I played this. I don't think. I didn't know that the stream actually showed my frame rate counter. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice.
Don't act
Your
like...
comrade
Yeah, he
Letho of
just said.
Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
I didn't kill.
Had an ongoing
as far as I know,
alliance.
I ain't dead.
What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
His attitude gets a little bit different later on. He is kind of an asshole, though. All of them are. I don't like him. I don't think anybody
Feels
should
more
like
I'm
him.
being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Where are my clothes?
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
So, I think the last time, and I'm pretty sure I still have them in my inventory even. Let me look. Oh no, he took them all off of me. Never mind. I think the last time I went with, not this one, but this one. I mean, it has like the same pattern, except like fuller. Yeah, I'll take it. A towel. 50 armor. Hey, it's not bad. It's not good either. Hold on, 50 armor. Oh, it's 121. It's almost broken. Like, what the fuck? Take them all and sell them later? Are they worth anything? Yes, they technically are. Yeah, they are. Okay, sure. I'm wearing this.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy?
Black is probably all you guys got, so suppose so.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough.
Oh wow, okay, so you're racist.
To stand before the
Just
ruler
kidding.
of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Probably never seen a black dude in his life.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
He had his left leg forward and his right hand was on his chest, so.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Let's go.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Sure.
Im grimi eb art ketzer. Dijfen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Yeah.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Welchen Namen? Vatkan favort.
I probably didn't have to do it.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger.
She was very
The wild
unhappy
hunt
and not very
pursues her.
good in that picture.
You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be.
I'll kill
I
you
haven't
and
the
then
time
kill
to
everybody else
convince
in
you,
this
nor the
bitch. I don't
desire.
care.
In fact, Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Could probably make it out of here and nobody find me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You
It's
know
not a lot.
Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always.
Maybe during this time, but
Enough of
figured
this
a whole
banter.
fucking
You will
country
agree
would have more men.
regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Alright, well there's the
Follow
end of that
me, if the
interaction.
gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
All this armor. Well, you know what? I would do a lot of things to have a set of something like this in like my house. Like I just think it looks fucking incredible. Like even though it looks like gaudy in some ways, I think it looks really cool.
And it's past
When
noon.
that can, cousin.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elanda. Not only am I made to
Move.
wait here like some supplicant,
Raadsliden echt is toen is saur aan neervaar.
Es ziet even het vinsterneen
Is maar streken het.
If een kersje is Deithwin adden in
Just kind of walk along, and I mean, you don't really go a lot of places here. It's literally just inside that area and then out here. Like, there's not a whole lot to this.
Once the gentleman
Are we
is
done?
done,
Okay.
he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Oh, here we go.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants.
I don't know what all these are, right? Big stills?
Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal
Alchemy and stuff like that, I suppose.
Tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
What do you mean? Directly out of Nordling text. Inconceivable.
Okay, well, that's done.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Your legs are really skinny.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to.
Interesting suggestion.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Uh-huh. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
I can't... Yeah, I can't allow that right now because of the fucking fact that I don't have a thing.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is.
Like, I don't
He
know why
started
it's
this war
censored
and
that.
its bloodshed. He had my friends killed.
Identity.
I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri.
What?
All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild hunts after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
Yeah, so I know the stuff about Yennefer and everything. Like, I know the reason why all that was a thing. What I'm trying to say is AutoMod held a message for a reason. Identity. Allow will post it to chat. What do you mean identity, AutoMod? What the fuck do you mean? Because you said because he said she used to be a hunchback ugly woman. Is that the reason that you held it? Identity? Because he specified a gender? That is probably... I really hope that is not the reason. I really, really hope that is not the reason. Because that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life if that is the reason. You capitalize she and then said used to be a hunchback ugly woman. I don't have any problems with that. But apparently Twitch fucking does. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Can I, like, turn that off on my channel? Because that's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever had to subject myself to seeing. If that's the case. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a more ridiculous thing in my entire life. Like, a hunchback ugly woman. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. But, I mean, have you ever seen an ugly person before? Because they're out there, I promise you. Anyway, let's continue.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most
No, I doubt I
promising.
can either.
You should make that your first stop.
Because Twitch
Ask
is a
for
little
merchant
bitch.
named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
Yes. Well, I mean, like, everybody should think it's fucking stupid. It's retarded.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I
Why are
teleport
you-
you to
how
Velen
are
and
you-
get you there at
you don't-
once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece.
Why would you do
I
that?
shall be waiting.
Hey, I guess we're in love? Is that kind of what's going on here, or what? Like, why did you rub your hands together, actually? Because, like, you're in gloves. That's not going to help you. What are you doing? I thought you said that not want to do magic and stuff. Hey, the books. Okay. That's an interesting effect, though. I like how that happens. That's a really cool effect. That is attention to detail, everybody.
A shame I have no time.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
I guess I'll talk
Of
to him
course.
about it.
The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Okay.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Okay.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
Yeah, Velen sucks.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
No, we're probably going to interact with them.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the Free City still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Okay.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Okay. I guess that's enough talk from him.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
That's the stuff that I like is there's a lot of well, I guess it goes both ways. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. And I want to definitely go through it all because I want to show that as part of the game. Even though we may not do a bunch of side quests and stuff, I don't plan to 100% this game. I do want to hit the dialogue points because I find them to be really interesting and full of detail. So,
how might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
No, I'm pretty sure that isn't my stuff. I had a lot
Citrus
more
and
than that.
cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
I was carrying like 7 swords.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Okay, well. So earlier, when I was testing this, I can come back here, by the way, so I can go do that quest later if I really want to do it. But there was a drowner near the water. It's just basically just a monster, for whoever doesn't know. And he was like hanging out over there, just minding his own fucking business. Well, I rode over with the horse, and he aggroed me. So I attempted to get off. Well, I hit him a few times while on horseback, and then I got off, and then these Nilfgaard conscripts, they came rolling over, and there were like 3 of them. One of them had like a pike, very similar to that, almost, like a big ass polearm. And he went to fucking hit the drowner, and I did as well. And when I went in to hit that drowner, he came down at the same time and didn't hit the drowner, he hit me. And I don't know, maybe the drowner hit me too, but I was basically full health and he killed me instantly. So I'm just worried at this time that there's a possibility that I'm going to be dealing with very difficult encounters with people. Because if that Billy Club fucking moment back in White Orchard was of any sort of account, then that would tell you like, maybe, you know, these people will fucking be a little harder to kill than expected. So, yeah. These are all like contracts on these notice boards. They have a bunch of, you know, monster contracts and stuff. I definitely want to show pretty much every contract that has to do with monsters. I want to show them. The reason why I want to is simply because of the fact that they, like I was talking about earlier, they are really part of the content. And I want that to be shown because they are very well put together. They're very well put together. You know, the fights are always good. You know, each of them comes with a trophy, and of course there's money involved. I want to do them. So I'm going to attempt to do all of them as we come across them. But for right now, let's just continue with the quest.
United. But something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Ended very fast, but is what it is. I want to talk about something that's interesting as well. If this doesn't open a cutscene. That doesn't look as good as I'd hoped it looked. I don't know if that's just because of of the graphics that I turned down, but it is what it is. Can't expect the game to be perfect. Oh no, the game's beautiful. The game looks fucking wonderful, usually no matter what, but there are some ways you can notice when you look closely, you can see they cut a couple of corners in a few ways. But either way, it still does look very good. I'm not saying by any means whatsoever that the game looks like trash. It's a fantastic looking game. But, I mean, if you look, you can definitely see the 2D bush there. And we got a couple of wild dogs over here. That's going to be a... I don't know if I really want to fight them or not. I mean, they okay, it's over. Never mind.
Let's go.
Excuse me. You have any of your armor equipped? Yeah, I don't. I knew that I didn't. Grandmaster stuff. Grandmaster. I mean, he gave me, like, fucking all kinds of stuff. I need to put some of this stuff away. Either way.
Giddy up.
We'll take time to do monster contracts, you know, later. I'm gonna keep progressing the front end of these quests right now, and keep going with that. And we'll do monster contracts, maybe next time. I don't know. I just want to get to a decent point before I stop.
Step away. Chaplain's praying. Can't you see?
Do not cast him out, brotherly. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grace. Approach, would you?
I mean, I guess he called me in. I'll take the side quest and do it later, probably.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add.
Yeah, he was an
I know
asshole.
your kind don't work for free.
Fine, I'll do it.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
So, since the cutscene's over, I also want to talk about, like, wearing leather on armor is not always, like, the, like, I guess this is kind of like a brigandine, so that's fine. So is his, so that's a leather brigandine. But, I guess that's why. They didn't really use a lot of leather as armor, because it was just, like, not very good at being armor. Either way, unless it's studded, and this one has, like, rings on it and stuff, so that helps, but anyway, what I was going to say, was there is an interesting fact about, we're not going to do this. Let's see. Where's the, okay, it's in secondary. Okay. So, the Wild Hunt, right? So, I suggest going to NorseMythology.org. So that's Norse-mythology.org. If you Google it, it should come up as like Norse mythology for smart people. It says that in Norse mythology there is a such thing as the Wild Hunt, right? and it's actually it's a thing that as a group basically
sure stinks like a mass grave.
that Odin like basically leads, and apparently it's kind of like, you know, Odin's own little killing party essentially. So when he wants to go, you know, out doing some shit, he fucking gathers up the boys and, you know, goes out and fucking kills some people. So or well, it's kind of like Grim Reaper. They explains it more on the website,
oils.
but
Hope they burn well.
either way, it's an interesting thing. He doesn't seem to care much for fucking fire. Ooh! Gotta get away from that so I don't have to deal with fucking homie blowing up on me.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Yeah, the thing about rot fiends is, as long as you can kind of like dodge their fucking stuff, you can usually be rid of fucking them by about, you know, 75% health. So,
hey there.
Hey. I'll go do this one first because that last objective is a little bit closer to where I need to go, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up having to go back to old homie just to let him know I finished the deed. Okay. I guess it's over here. Not too far, I hope. Just right down here. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. They burn well.
I'm pretty sure I touched him, but that's fine. Come on.
I like that silver.
Ooh. Gotta get him, because they'll start healing. It's not a lot, but it's something. I don't know what I did just then. Oh yeah, that's Arendite doing this thing. Never mind. Pick up a bunch of their stuff. I'm enjoying it so far. Not, you know, definitely still a challenge, but...
Now for a shot of Igni.
I could at least, like, cover the grave, or burn them, even still. Like, just put them on a big-ass pyre. It'll stink like fuck, but, I mean, it'll be there. Burning them fucking gets their fucking, like, disposes of their body faster, for one, and some cultures believe it fucking releases your soul faster, so. The longer it takes for your body to decay, you know, that's not a good thing, so. In my own personal belief, it gets you to Valhalla faster, so that's just me. Not everybody thinks the same way. Let's go through the trees, and down over here should be right there. Yeah, I see the ghouls already. Oh shit, there's a homie. Hey! Hey! I'm coming, buddy.
Shit, I'm still alive.
Didn't die, but got fucking put into the damn, like, grave anyway. That's just negligence. Surprising that he lived from that. I'll take a hit or two. I'm not even healing right now. This is disastrous. Too many spins, Geralt. Like, spins leave you vulnerable. A lot of spinnies. Spin to win.
Fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
Dude, what's up with your fucking hair, dude?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
We still talking about a priest of the eternal fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fist tech from me 3 times, everything perfect. But the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
A witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
Yeah, I hope it's a fucking haircut. Like, even though I don't like it, I'm hoping that he chose that, because to have to live with that, I would just go bald. Like, what are you talking about? I already have done it. Like, my hair started thinning, and I was like, well, see you later. And just fucking went on through it. Like, hell with all that.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Didn't notice how bad it was and hoped that it would get better, and it never did. So, you know, it is what it is. Should have really expected it. Everybody else in the family was balding. So, you know, what can I say? Some water.
Come on.
Drink water in game, drink water outside of game. Good. I love water, man. Water's good stuff. Yeah, y'all can deal with that. Why else would you be out in a fucking battlefield? Either A, you're cleaning up the corpses, or B, you're looking for loot.
Dear these toes. It's the king who sets them, not me. You decide what
Good fucking luck when I'm dead. All my belongings are getting put in a fucking locker before I go out to fucking die. Like everything worth something, I should say. You got here rather fast,
well,
by the way.
Witcher, have you completed your task?
So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
Yeah.
Deal.
Take this and get out of my sight.
Cha-ching! I'll take it. That's 60 crowns, but hey. More than no crowns.
Giddy up.
Alright, let's go to the inn. Now kill. No, I'm not gonna kill him. I probably could and get away with it, but... I'll just leave him alone. So the horse should kind of just drive itself there. If I get on the road, that is. I don't know what the fuck the little dots are doing. It's one of the things about The Witcher that I liked more than I did, you know, Red Dead tried, and then they only had it in a fucking, you know, a cinematic camera. And here I was just talking about how good the horse navigation was and how he'll follow shit, but then that switchback fucking cut him off. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No. Oh, okay. He projected that and I didn't even notice it. Where'd the other one go? That's not a dog.
Come out.
Hello?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
When did you last eat?
A week back. Half a charred squirrel and a handful of berries.
You'd be dead, probably.
Here. Be sure to share it with the others.
Thank you. Here, for you. For your kindness.
Nice. Oh, she gave me a doll. And a book.
Somebody nicked me dolly. Oh, hey. Mum don't let us talk to strangers.
Mum? Where? I should probably, like, find y'all way out of here before y'all get fucking eat. Like, I just seen a bear, like, across the street a minute ago. He's probably still around. See ya. I probably could have gave him coin. I'm not sure which would have benefited them more. I'm like, if I give them coin, what are they gonna do?
Siren over there!
Yo, relax.
Hey there. Go.
You should sound a little more closer than you are, but that's fine.
Bastards won't have it.
Okay. Excuse me. I could have muted for that, but I didn't. Hello? You the homie?
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
A bottle. I said a bottle.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Stand up straight, dude.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere.
A dozen?
Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
Step in the hut. And there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side.
The bumpkin. Does that mean like redneck? Peasant?
Orsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
You know, it makes me wonder, like, what is that little patch? He's like a cod piece. I wonder if it's like a zipper. It's kind of like it's sewn into his pants, so he could just like untie it and just like take a piss without having to take his whole trousers down or something. You know, maybe it makes things easier.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Okay, sure. Excuse me. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to have some fucking conversation in here. I'm not talking about this guy. I'm talking about fucking... I don't care about Bruno. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, whatever. Just bandits, eh? Just rode in on a fucking carriage that isn't even hooked up to the horses. Guess not to give you the intuition that you think you're going to be able to ride it, because you cannot.
Hey,
wait, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There's the Witcher contract. You'll find me at the ending crossroads, Bruno. Oh, that was that dude back there. And all these are other, like, notes. You can, like this one here, you can go up and probably fight, like, a wraith or something. I'll take that, though.
Won't be no use to anyone if you starved to death.
Even though we're not going to do that, I'm just, you know, picking that up just for the sake of it. That way I can do it later. Yeah, Velen's a fucking shithole. It's like full of fucking peasants and shitty fucking areas and monsters and fucking death. It has some pretty places too that you can go to, but like the one dude was saying, it's mostly just like flooded forests and marshes and shit, and that's pretty much true. It's garbage. I'd hate to fight a war in this kind of area, honestly. Like, maybe not in this type, but like in a marsh or something, you know, just fuck all that shit, man. I'm not interested. Where are we going? Okay. I guess this is still part of the road, so... should be the area, I suppose. Looks like it's been... oh, yes. Never mind. I was like, hey, it looks like it's been snowing here.
Air's
and then I realized...
strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Hey, bud. You gonna stand there and help me or what? Okay. Yeah, what now? Why does everybody have giant pit bulls? Or whatever the fuck those are. Dobermans or something. They look like pit bulls to me.
Get away!
Relax, dude.
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, He did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries...
I don't know why.
If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Like, dogs and shit being bigger on this than on the PlayStation. I don't know if that's like a graphical thing or what, because they've always been pretty much the same unless they get bigger every level they go through. So, like, when they're like 50 plus in level, they're fucking huge.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took them all. The sun was waning, see? And the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange. The toads. I cannot hear them. Save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Well, I guess if I can... Hendrik's gone now, so... Better take a look in his fucking house. Fucked him up.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Should check his boots. Blood. Congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
The Nilfgaardian connection. There's actually a lot of really interesting things in this game. Like the using Axii, the way they use it looks like a Jedi mind trick, kind of. There's some really, like, there's other hints to references that they have in quest names and stuff like that, very similar to this, like the Nilfgaardian connection, you know, just seems funny. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Okay, let's go down. Could use the ladder, could probably just drop in. Tamara Stranger, daughter of the bloodied Baron, presumed kidnapped. The hearty reward for whoever finds her and brings her in. Sure.
That's red. Interesting.
I was about to say, I mean, you're not going to make a candle red for no reason.
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever.
Not enough.
Interesting.
Well, for us, it's a good thing.
Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go meet the Bloody Baron, and then we will call it an end. For tonight. Let me actually check my... Well... We'll go do the Bloody Baron. Because I could do the witch related one. But I will wait for now. The quest related to the witch is leads to some very interesting developments. Like probably one of like the more accurate depictions of what a witch would be. Like to me, like very interesting outlook on what a fantasy style witch and more related to a real witch that there would ever be. So I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Woo. Ooh. I gotta like break their guard or just attack whenever they're parrying. Ooh! Stop running at me like that. Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, how long are you gonna make me wait?
There we go. I won't kill him doing that. It just takes too long. Your friend's on fire, and you're not doing anything about it. Ooh! I downloaded some new finishers, so that was one I haven't seen before. Very good. I like that. But yeah, I mean, like the way that they depict the witches in this game were the witches that we're gonna see. Excuse me, Roach, didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. It's pretty neat. But we're gonna see the Baron first. Bit of an asshole. Did some fucking ridiculous shit, but You mean when I said witches?
Come on, Roach.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like saying it that way. Stupid, but it's funny. Guess I'll just go on in. Didn't talk to him or nothing. They just like, yeah, you know, whatever. Just go on.
Quite the work, my man.
You see trouble? Don't.
Brought out a bucket of millions yesterday. Feast we have. He's not scared.
Baron, his band of merry men and women. The Baron's quite an interesting individual. He's got a lot of interesting plot behind him, and there's some more kind of moral-based decision-making in this quest.
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him?
Yeah. And I want to plough the lovely Queen Cyril.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You was there not so long ago. Thought you were supposed to go your separate way. Nice and all.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
Doesn't matter.
Open the gate. Sergeants! Ardle! Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
It's a pretty fat face that motherfucker's got back there to be as underweight as he is.
Guard
Like,
called you a sergeant. You
whatever.
a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives, or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
It's a pretty big structure to be made out of wood with a thatched fucking ceiling. It's accurate, really, in its own way.
Save your strength. Die with some.
It's like you see like a lot of fucking most buildings you will notice these days that were probably structured like this. They've all rotted and fell down, so it's not really much of a point. But I didn't mean to say that guy was underweight. I guess it just doesn't match his face. I mean, he's wearing a big chest piece that makes him look like he's tubby, and he's really not. It's just his armor. But
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha!
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
hello,
Look
Santa
at
Claus.
that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home.
I don't know what that little
It
thing
would have
is on
put
his
the bloody
waist.
vodka.
It looks like a helmet, but it's not. I don't think it is.
There
A
it
buckler,
is.
maybe?
A snifter?
Yeah, I mean, like a one of those round top helmets. They're in this game. You've seen them everywhere, and like the fucking people in the tavern were wearing them. But they're much bigger than that.
Why not?
A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown. Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Portable dinner
Himself
plate.
and his company.
Good enough. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
So if you want to know, if you want to have like any idea what my grandpa on my mother's side, like he's not really my mom's dad, he's her stepdad. But Tony, if you want to know what he looks like, but not ever have a look at what he looks like, for the people that I normally associate with, I should say, if you've never seen him before and maybe never will, you probably will, but I'm just saying, just in case you never do, this guy right here, he's taller and a little plumper, but for the most part, he looks pretty similar. So
I don't. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around
got a thicker
here,
beard and
it
older,
becomes damn hard to
probably.
find.
But either way,
what are you getting at?
Pretty similar in personality
Many
too.
have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Can you get to the point?
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
So I don't... Hold on a second.
Sent some beasts.
Okay, we're already playing as Ciri.
Before she could reach the village.
I didn't think it would get us to play as Ciri so early. But yeah, as we go through this, and they tell the story about how Ciri got to, you know, meet them or whatever, it does kind of let you play up until that point. Kind of gives you some insight about what's going on. She's
That was close.
a lot different to play as in comparison to Geralt, because I don't know if it happens unless you're in combat, but she's got some fucking mad vertical. Pretty good horizontal too. Oh yeah, I already have the ability. Okay. So she gets this little zippy ability, and it's really good. And obviously because she's fucking like basically a higher level, quote unquote, than Geralt for these encounters in particular, she hits a lot harder too.
You can calm down.
And obviously she's incredibly attractive. Skinny, but attractive.
Hello there. Are you lost?
How does she get down?
Are you?
God damn, what'd she do? Like fucking leap of faith off the side? Like base jump? She was up pretty fucking high.
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail. Then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Yeah.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because we had naught to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Yeah.
Mother said I should be spanked, but Father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway.
Yeah, a bastard.
Sending
You'll
me down
find
the
out
trail
why.
of treats. That would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning.
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come.
Smart.
I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
They
Can't
did it
go
on
home
purpose.
Because of the Wolf King and his pack.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come. I'll help you up.
And I find it interesting that Ciri is also, like, I don't know if this is just an alternate thing or whatever, but she's also a cat. She's a cat witcher, not a wolf. It's a little bit of a difference. Cats are more sneaky, fast. The cat armor that you get is based around, like, sword damage. Stuff like that. So,
Hide!
I thought Ciri was going to take her fucking, like, just start punching. Which I would like to see if that actually would happen. Okay, I suppose not. I don't know what that blue thing is over there either. I don't want to die as her. That would be pretty pathetic. And most of the time, if you just use that little zip ability, like, you'll get right in behind wherever.
My, you're brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more. Come.
There's an attack you can do with the blue bar. I've never really done it before, so I've just always just swung sword.
Look! There's something there.
Yeah, I mean, something that a kid probably shouldn't see.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
It probably is an attack. I just don't know how to do it.
Bloodshot, but still moist.
Yep.
He died recently.
His bloodshot
Lips
eyes are
parted and bloated.
typical for dead people.
Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away. What's this?
It's a kid.
Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied?
Oh, maybe I have done that one before. I just don't remember.
The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
Bullshit.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What'll we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil.
Rapeseed?
Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
Okay, well, I guess I gotta get some shit so that we can fire a dog tallow. Okay. A lot of wolfsbane around, conveniently placed for me. And then fool's parsley. Some oregano and some parsley. Some oregano. Fuck am I going? Where do I get the parsley?
Quickly!
So hold the button to cast signs. Ow, God! Well, I thought I am holding the button. Ouch. Oh, okay. Not working. Maybe I'll learn how to do that later. Just sit there and fucking eat those hits, buddy. Just keep taking them.
They're gone. You can come out.
You cut him up bad. The Wolf King will be angry.
I don't give a fuck what the Wolf King thinks. I'll kick his ass too here in just a second.
Do parents often send their children out to follow the sweets? All right. I have it open. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
That was a... I really wanted to hear the dialogue she was going to share there, but I suppose not.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Maybe I just talk to her? No? That wasn't going to work? Come on, move your ass, kid. Okay, well, I guess I gotta run, so she'll run. Okay, well, that was interesting.
This way, through the cave.
You lead.
You lead? Oh, you gonna make the kid go ahead first?
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Yeah. Let's go in here and kick this werewolf's fucking ass.
What?
The Wolf King, now
What?
do you believe me?
I do. Hide.
Come on now. Ow! Yeah, how you like that? Ooh. Ooh, yes! That fucking hurt! Ow! Well. They fucking kicked my ass. Guess I'd better use Ciri's fucking abilities a little more to my advantage.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Yeah, I'll just start using fucking the ability to get like just pop behind him and then just do damage that way.
What?
Werewolves are tough, so
Hide.
yeah, I'll go take care of it. Homie's got a damn sword on him. Ow. Hit me anyway. I'll heal on my own though, so that's good. Ooh. Listen, pal. I don't have to make this any more difficult than it needs to be. Come on, man. Okay. Relax. We can just talk about this. Little fast, ain't I? Yeah, come on. Ooh.
Watch out!
Yeah, okay. Sleep now.
Boy, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
I can teleport.
Go. You can come out now. Come on.
Like, imagine that. Like, you're fighting a fucking little, like, skinny white girl who, like, and literally white, like, almost all the way around, just fucking gives you a total ass whooping. And while you're trying to, like, defend yourself, she just teleports everywhere, just gets behind your back and keeps hitting you and shit like that. Like, that would just get annoying. I'd probably be like, okay, you know, like, and you'll find out later in this game that werewolves are, like, kind of semi-sentient. Like, they can kind of talk and say things. I'd just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. Like, see you later. So.
You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
Yeah, you left him.
No details. You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
And then boom, we out here.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit a likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear
Looks
to
like a
see.
bowl of berries.
Pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
You don't even look like it. Doesn't look like stew. It looks like somebody took like Ovaltine and poured it in a bowl. Basically, what that looks like.
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret
Fucking
your
smug
loss.
bastard.
Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Sure.
Fine. I'll help you. I'll find your family. But then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way.
Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When did you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You can only imagine probably why that could be.
Can't start searching till I know what they look like.
Tamara, my daughter, turned 19 in the spring. Slender lass, about yay tall, comes up to my shoulders. Beautiful eyes, green like her mother's. My wife, Anna, has 2 winters behind her that she'd never admitted. Dark hair, thick as tar, keeps it tied up in a bun.
Hey?
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
See, it offers a lot of suspicion. You know, when you think, I mean, in this world, it could be anything that could have grabbed them up, but it also could have been them too, right? So,
When she was a babe,
something to think about.
my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? What's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Our bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
Rubble everywhere.
Okay.
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'll shut it down for tonight. I do want to go to the gym in the morning, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Is she thick as far though? What are you talking? What are you talking about? I think you meant to say tar. Did you mean to say tar? Is she thick? No. So I guess I get what you're asking. I understood it the first time you asked. You're asking if his wife is thick.
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Anyway, I may not go to I don't know if I want to go to the gym tomorrow or not, so I may just kind of carry this on for just a little bit longer. I need to kind of change what days I do certain exercises. So.
What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Hydrate. Yeah, good idea. Thank you. That means all y'all too. Water. Good shit.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
Put any pieces
Fresh
together
flowers.
yet?
He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
Oh yeah.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
This way.
Stinks of Nilfgaardian corpse to me.
Interesting.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else, though. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman, protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
What fucked up this?
I wonder. I don't think there's anything else to find in here. Probably not. What's that there?
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Interesting. Okay, I guess that's it. Don't know if you put any pieces together yet.
Thanks to the Guardian corpse to me.
Very interesting. Cool development there. So could be somebody could be lying.
Done poking around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
This is Triss? No offense, but, not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
That's a good point.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk, don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
You were drunk.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Okay, well.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Well, I mean, I guess if you ain't got nothing else, you might as well try to find it somewhere. I probably would never resort to fucking a goat myself.
You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna fuck a goat, because I wouldn't. I'm just saying, you know, in his scenario, but he might.
Baron Schmarren, if I want to plow some peasant...
Not like a really good way to get a disease, honestly. Anyway. I suppose that will be it for The Witcher. I haven't noticed any drop frames or anything like that, so I think we kind of found a sweet spot as long as the internet's doing what it needs to do and the game is at this setting. We should be fine. So for the next few games, or the next, I should say, stream sessions and everything, I think that everything should be okay. So I'm happy with that, even though the front end of this stream is going to kind of be a little bit shit because it's going to be, you know, it's going to have those skips and drops of the frame, like dropping frames and all this other stuff like that in it until I actually record the screen with a screen recording software instead. We're going to probably be dealing with that. Either way, I have enjoyed today's session of The Witcher, especially after we've managed to get everything fixed up to the point to where it doesn't cause a lot of issues with the stream itself. And next time we will continue on, and that's going to be about it. So everybody take care and have a good one. I will see you all next time.